Starting with political connections in gambling and prostitution, in the early 1920s, criminal mobsters were already qualified when Prohibition came, giving them the chance to take advantage of the illegal profits that came from the underground marketing of alcohol distribution. In 1919, the U.S. put the 18th Constitutional Amendment in place, making it illegal to produce, distribute, or consume any type of alcoholic beverage.
Most of the organized crime-related activities began due to the 18th Amendment, which was Prohibition. On January 20th, the making, manufacturing, and distribution of alcohol was banned, hoping to cease violence and drunkenness. Needless to say, it did the exact opposite, and then some. With the world in economic decline and many people out of work, people saw this new law as an opportunity, criminal opportunity. Everything that Prohibition was supposed to fix got way worse. According to William A. Meredith from The Great Experiment, arrests for Prohibition violations had increased 102%, arrests for drunkenness and drunken disorderly conduct had increased 41%, arrests for drunken drivers increased 81%, thefts and burglaries 9%, homicides 13%, and the number of federal convictions increased 561%, which increased the prison population by 366%. Finally, the police funding increased $11.4 million. In fact, a new police force was created just for this. It was called the Federal Prohibition Bureau. According to Tim Nash, with all the police and newly formed organizations, as well as the FBI, only 5% of the alcohol in the U.S. is being confiscated. Unemployment grew as well as violence and jobs and crime. The main reason unemployment rates were so high was mostly due to the fact that everyone who had worked in a bar, distillery, liquor store, winery, and vineyard was now unemployed. Police resources on preventing other crimes have now been diverted to prohibition causes, thus letting more crimes in different varieties happen. With the law completely and utterly inferior, gangs fought amongst themselves to gain control of distribution territories. Many people wanted to get in on this new and thriving source and seemingly endless revenue by making their own alcohol. The rookies doing this did not know how to properly create this legal substance, and it ended up getting people who drank it very sick. After 13 ridiculous and embarrassing years, Prohibition came to a much-needed stop. With their newly found wealth from the mistake of Prohibition mobsters who flourished during the 20s, now moved on to industries, making the world an even more dangerous place. Throughout the process of Prohibition, many harmless nobodies turned into ruthless killing mob bosses.